Good morning everybody. Dzień dobry Państwu, witam serdecznie. Welcome to the press conference of the WUKF World Cup, the biggest and the most prestigious event in Szczecin City this year. Witamy na konferencji prasowej Pucharu Świata WUKF, największej i najbardziej prestiżowej imprezy sportowej w Szczecinie w tym roku. I na początek chciałbym oddać głos panu dyrektorowi Wydziału Sportu Urzędu Miasta Szczecin, panu Krzysztofowi Kupisowi. I pass my voice to the director of the Sport Department of the City Government, Mr. Krzysztof Kupis.
Witam bardzo serdecznie w imieniu swoim i prezydenta miasta Piotra Krzystka. Witam wszystkich zawodników, trenerów i osoby towarzyszące, które będą brały udział w turnieju. To na pewno wielkie wydarzenie, mając na uwadze to, co się aktualnie dzieje na świecie, że udało przeprowadzić się i przygotować całą tą machinę. Przed nami na pewno wiele elektryzujących walk, szczególnie jedna o pas zawodowego mistrza świata. Jeszcze raz, witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie w Szczecinie, czujcie się jak u siebie w domu. Na pewno szczegóły tutaj prezes Paweł przybliży nam wszystkim i przy okazji chciałbym mu bardzo podziękować za determinację i tą skuteczność w przygotowaniu turnieju, bo to naprawdę niesamowite przedsięwzięcie przygotować coś takiego w dzisiejszych czasach. Dziękuję.
Dziękujemy bardzo panie dyrektorze. Teraz chciałbym oddać głos panu prezydentowi Światowej Unii Federacji Karate Do, czyli WUKF, panu Liviu Crisanowi. I would like to pass now the voice to Mr. President of World Union of Karate Do Federations, Mr. Liviu Crisan.
Good morning everybody. Good morning Paweł, and congratulations to all that made possible to realize this event here in Szczecin. With a long tradition in our federation, starting from 2014, when we organized the World Championship for the first time in Szczecin, in our federation, and every year for the Polish Open, and every time, as I said many times, I came here and I come here with great pleasure, because Paweł, it's fantastic organizer and has a very good team, and also because of the support of the authorities, and we had all the time very nice meetings here, very good competition, and everything we need we had. So unfortunately we planned a very big championship from last year, but the situation, everybody knows the situation we have now, reduced our competition to a World Cup, and we have already enough competitors for a very strong competition. Then you will see in the next 4 days. Of course, we have adjusted our plans, we have adjusted our strategies in a way that the people will be competing in a safe situation, in safe manner, and I'm very sure that the next day will show us, and that we are very organized, and everybody can follow on the live streaming our competition. Again, congratulations to Paweł and his team, and thank you very much for all the sponsors and people that understood that we have to continue our lives. Of course, bringing people from all Europe, it's something important that we are still alive and we are still moving, and we hope that next year we shall have the championship that we planned almost 2 years ago. So a big championship with more than 2,500 competitors, as WUKF is organizing all the time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Continuing what Mr. President said, I would like to also express my gratefulness to city government and our region government for the support, to all the sponsors as well. And this was a very big road to take, and a challenge to organize this event in such circumstances. We all know the situation all over the world. But we made it, and we are very happy that we will host the WUKF family here in Poland. So now I pass the voice to the journalists, and we will respond your questions. Teraz przekazuję głos dziennikarzom. Będziemy odpowiadać w języku polskim na pytania zadawane po polsku i w języku angielskim na pytania zadawane po angielsku.
Dzień dobry, to ja do pana Pawła pytanie, czy lista startowa uczestników jest już zamknięta, wszyscy potwierdzili swój przyjazd, czy też ktoś, nie daj Boże, w ostatniej chwili się wycofał i zrezygnował?
Lista tak jest teraz o godzinie 16 zamykana, ale w zasadzie już to są takie kosmetyczne zmiany. W zasadzie wszystkie federacje raczej przywiozły już te reprezentacje, które były wcześniej anonsowane. Wiem, że na pewno, że z naszej polskiej reprezentacji ubyło w wyniku kontuzji czy około 5 zawodników, ale na tak dużą ekipę, jaką wystawiamy, około 167 zawodników, to i tak jest mały ubytek, także myślę, że w tej medalowej klasyfikacji mamy szansę i nadzieję na jak najwyższą lokatę. Jest bardzo ciężko pokonać takie reprezentacje jak Rumunia czy Dania, które od lat są w czubie tabeli, ale no tutaj troszeczkę epidemia nam pomogła, bo te składy tamtych krajów przyjechały teraz takie, można powiedzieć, mniejsze. No i mamy może trochę dzięki temu szansę na pierwsze miejsce i zamierzamy ją wykorzystać.
Okay, hello. I have a question for Mr. Paweł. So, what are your security measures concerning the COVID-19 situation?
Okay, this is a very deep topic because in our organizing committee, one of the members is epidemiologist. So this person is really taking care that everything is correct and according to the World Health Organization rules, as well as Ministry of Sport, Ministry of Health guidance. We will have a full disinfection of tatamis. We will have full disinfection of the competitors' equipment. So this is the helmet, this is the chest protector, the fist protectors. Also, we will check the temperature on the entrance to the Netto Arena, and nobody with 38 degrees and up Celsius degrees will not enter. So we cannot let anybody with temperature to enter the arena. Also we will disinfect all the toilets, all the changing rooms. That's all the things we have to do. It's because this is the absolute must, which coming from Ministry of Sport. But there are also some advices from World Health Organization which we will also implement. So we recommend to our competitors to not hug, to not shake hands, to not share the water. So all these things we will also apply on our event, which will be difficult for our members because we are one big family in WUKF. We support each other and all the countries are really want to have this kind of meeting. But here we need to act a little bit different.
Thank you very much. And now I have a question to Mr. President, because this is the second World Cup, and as I recall, the first one was in Egypt, and the history of World Cups is quite difficult, isn't it? Because what's the story behind the previous World Cup that happened in Egypt?
Yes, in Egypt we were there because being the first World Cup, we had no information how many countries will like to come. Egypt also was not an easy country to arrive. But it was a start, and it seems that was very successful, and this is why we said, okay, we shall continue, and in this situation, when we faced this situation actually in June, I think, yes, and we decided to change the name of the championship just because some countries were frustrated not being able to come. I refer to United States, Brazil, that, you know, everybody knows the situation. More of that, continue what Paweł said, the federation is providing the face shields, plastic shields for the referees. So we try to improve the security of the people that will stay in the arena a longer time as the referees and official will be. Because the competitors will come, will enter, will compete, and then will go out. So we shall not have too many people in the arena. And spectators also we have only on the first day when it's children competition, so it could be very difficult to stop the parents to follow their children performance, of course. But anyway, what is very good, we have live streaming, and this will satisfy a lot of people, especially from the countries that are forbidden to come to Europe.
Okay. Thank you very much. And another question, and the last one. This World Karate Cup is one of the least championship that happens right now in Szczecin. Most of the big events were called off, unfortunately, due to the pandemic. And how did it look like to organize and to work through this extremely difficult stuff of organization during this difficult time?
Yeah, that was quite a road to take, I have to admit. We had to change about 4 or 5 times the whole idea of event. So we planned to do it without spectators, with spectators, outdoor, indoor, under the tents. So many different ideas, because all the guidance from Ministry of Sport, all the rules Ministry of Sport changed. Every time they change, we have to adjust our organization system. So it was hard. It was hard, but we now receive a lot of congratulations because we showed the perseverance. We didn't give up, and that's the thing, I think, which also is recognizable as being karateka. So karateka never give up, and we wanted to show this.
Okay, and just one final say. What are your expectations for this championship, maybe, Mr. President?
Yes, I just want to complete what Paweł responded already. We had starting from beginning of March, we had every Friday a meeting of executive committee. Paweł was there all the time in the meetings, and of course we had to adjust, as he said many times, our strategy, our way of organizing competition. But what was very good, and I was so happy that we decided to organize in Poland this championship, because I knew and I know the flexibility and the availability of all the team, and of course all the people involved in this competition. And what I forgot to say, the difference from the World Cup and the World Championship is that for the World Championship there is we restrict the number of registration depending on the teams and how big is the team, and also the coach and so on. In the World Cup there is no restriction, so everybody can come. It's a free, and there are free entries to the competition. So what I expect that the people will love, will enjoy the competition. You can imagine the athletes stop their performance from February, beginning of March in some countries. So they start to imagine a different way of training that is not the way that we used to be in the house. We had sometimes every day in a week we have different programs for the athletes, physical training, technical trainings. Paweł was also teaching our masters all the same, but this is not what we like to provide. So online competitions maybe are okay in this situation, but we have to come back. We have to meet together. We have to compete in normal condition, and this is what the World Federation is trying to provide. Is trying to send a message that we have to continue our life. We have to adapt to the new situation, not to change our life totally. And I do hope that this situation will stop maybe this year, and I'm trying to organize a competition in my city in Romania, in Cluj, in December. Let's hope that will be better. If not, okay, last thing that I will like to say, I do hope that 2021 will be much better than this year. And thank you again for the hospitality.
Dziękujemy bardzo. Thank you so much for all the questions, and thank you, Mr. President, thank you, Mr. Director, for your presence. And we welcome everybody to our event. Be with us. Follow our streaming, follow our Facebook, YouTube channels, and be a part of this fantastic event, the WUKF World Cup 2020 in Szczecin, Poland. Thank you. Dziękujemy.